Hey, yo, it's The Bottom Line, where we talk about everything in the world of sports, entertainment, and life. Welcome to the show. Of course, I'm here, your host with the most, Mandrizzle Davis. And it's always a pleasure to be here and always glad to see y'all come back and check us out. But today, we have a special guest in the house. My man over here, part of the Uptown Swagger Band. I'm gonna have y'all saying it every time you see this. I'm gonna have him on stage like every time you introduce the band. Uptown Swagger Band.
I like that.
Welcome to the show, Mr. Kyran.
Hey.
How you doing?
All right, how you doing, man?
I'm good, man.
Good
it's
to
a
be
pleasure
here.
to see you.
Thanks for having me, man.
You're welcome, man. You're welcome. So I gotta ask, man.
What's up?
What was the actual music like back in the day? You've heard music and you were just like, oh, they are bad. So who was some of your best singers back in the day? Like sang, not singers, sang.
And let's see, we start in order for me to, I guess, kind of start with the roots. Like I'm a church boy. I started out with the church, a preacher's kid, and all of that. So
Oh yeah.
Singing, my first taste of real singing was Timothy Wright, and all that was in his choir.
Oh my God.
Yeah, my parents actually used to sing with him when we lived in New York, and
Get out.
so we was rehearsals and all. Sometimes we would go on tour with them, and so that was kind of like my first taste of it. And in doing that, then I got to see a lot of gospel artists up close, like Hezekiah Walker and Alvin Freeland, John P. Key before he first started. Well, when he first got started,
Right.
and the Hawkins, Tremaine, and Edwin Hawkins, and then from there we moved down, and we were still doing the church thing, but then it kind of switched up to more quartet type music. So like F.C. Barnes and them, and Luther Barnes, and
Yeah. Something like the Chocolate Drops, something like that.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh, rest in
Slim-
peace. Rest in peace, y'all.
Yeah, Slim, like we used to do shows with Slim and Supreme Angels, and
Man, you naming some show
yeah,
enough artists.
Shirley Caesar. Yeah, so
Pastor.
right, Pastor. Yeah, right. Let me put some respect on this, Pastor Shirley Caesar, and from there it just kind of blossomed into, like, my dad was one of those dads where a Sunday morning he would get up and he would make tapes.
Mm-hmm.
Like with the
Yeah.
listening
Yeah.
to the gospel station in the morning, and he got his tapes ready, the A side and the B side, and he recording on one side. Yeah, they don't know about
They
that.
didn't have to deal with that back
Yeah,
then.
the cassettes.
audio,
Mhm.
rewind,
Right.
record.
Stop it when the commercials
rewind,
come
stop.
on. If you want to, if you want your tape to last. Yeah, all that. So, yeah, we used to, from that, we learning, of course, still different gospel artists. That's when, you had guys like Kurt Franklin and,
coming out.
yeah, they started blossoming, and between him, that Fred Hammond was real big. But then, of course, we were still getting access to, some of the cleaner R&B and pop around that time. So we talking like Stevie and Michael Jackson. We were real big Michael Jackson
Always,
fans.
man. Who's not?
Yeah, me and my brothers, we used to try and emulate them, even though it was only three of us. And I mean, of course, Jackson 5, it was 5 of them. But yeah, between that and then Boys the Men.
Oh,
Yeah,
man,
Boys the Men, them some singers.
Switching off from who brought them out? Boys the Men.
Yeah, from
BBD, New Edition.
Yeah, New Edition. Shoot, even like you start talking Teddy Riley and all them. So like I
Best
am
producers.
I am a student of the game. So yeah, saying Brian McKnight, like that's vocally. When you say singers, yeah, he gets. I know he get a bad rap for just his antics, but singing, why you can't deny that.
No.
You can't deny that boy can sing or that man can sing.
Right.
So Yeah, I'm sure.
I gotta ask, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
But this was in my head for a minute. You said You said Walker.
Yeah.
Man, you said from right here.
Yeah.
Right here. You said people from right here. Caesar.
Yeah. Yeah.
I gotta ask, John P. Key.
Yeah.
Who was the artist that you met and you was just like starstruck? Like whether it be because of their skills or their persona themselves, but who had you like stuck?
What a crazy thing is, like, I don't think I've ever had that moment. And not to say that, I am a big head. Well, one, I always kind of like just telling the story. When we were around, like with Timothy Wright and all of that, like I'm talking about kids, like younger than my daughter that was, so we was like 5, 6 years old.
Yeah.
So
little cousins and whatnot.
yeah,
That's
right.
what we used to do.
So it almost always felt like normal. Like, so when I do see artists, even artists that I look up to and all of that, I don't really get starstruck. It's almost like, to a degree, I'm supposed to be here.
Right.
Now there's no disrespect on it, but it's just
when it's you're supposed to be there.
Yeah.
You get that nudge and you already know I'm around all these greats because I'm supposed to be.
Yeah, exactly. And even if that's just not saying I'm supposed to be on stage with them and all that, I think I can hold my own regardless. But it's just one of those things where it's like, hey, I'm here meeting you for a reason, or I'm seeing you up close and in person for a reason and stuff. So it's just like, I think probably one of the last artists that I met to where, I was really, I guess, I'm not going to say starstruck, but maybe taken aback a little bit was Will Downing. Yeah, I actually had the pleasure of meeting him probably about a year ago. And funny story is, like, my mom actually grew up with him. And I was trying to take her to the concert, but she, there was some unforeseen circumstances to where she couldn't go to the concert. But we still ended up going. And the guys that ended up putting on the show was oh my gosh. They were my frat brothers, first off, but I want to give them a shout out, and if I can think, I don't know why I can't think of their name.
What fraternity?
Phi Beta Sigma.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. Oh, they're gonna kill me too.
But that's all right.
Because I've done shows.
Though.
Yeah, right. The crazy thing, like, I've done shows with them and stuff, which is I should know this. It'll come to me in a second, but
it always like that when you think, and then when you're not thinking about it, bloop,
right. Jazz and Soul. There you go.
There you go.
Jazz and Soul. Yeah, with Keith and Greg.
Okay.
They actually got a spot. Shout out to them now. They running a spot over there off of Roswell's Ferry.
Oh, congrats.
Okay. Yeah, it was called Mel's, but I think they might have did some rebranding. But
but
nonetheless, that with them, I had access to get behind stage and actually meet him and stuff. And he's a legend. Nonetheless,
I know I've heard that name many a time.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm like.
Right.
In my head just now, I was like, I need to look him up. Because I keep hearing this name.
He's got some good. He's smooth jazz, and it's kind of right up my alley because I consider myself like a baritone bass. Mm-hmm. I got my range is okay. Yeah. But like my comfort area is definitely baritone bass.
I understand because you know your voice and where you like it and where you want it to be.
Yeah.
But audience, just to give the heads up. He's better than okay. Y'all gonna hear the snippet in a minute. You'll see. He's better than okay. And as usual, man, Drizzle does not give props. They are not due.
Hey, no doubt. Well, appreciate that.
You got it, man.
Indeed.
So, man, y'all been doing it for years. So, how did you meet and connect with the Uptown Swagger Band?
I like that. Funny. Well, so being on the scene. Like when I first moved to Charlotte in 2007, and just kind of being on the scene, I was able to kind of make some pretty good friends with a lot of good artists and musicians and producers. And it just so happened that there was one gentleman, shout out Brandon Stevens, man, because he's actually the reason why I am with Uptown Swagger. He was their lead man at the time, but things started picking up for him. Like he's with chairman of the board, one of the lead singers for chairman of the board.
Stop.
Yeah, so.
Give me just a little more time.
Yeah,
Man, so, classic OG group.
Yeah, man. So he ended up hitting me up one day out the blue and was just like, hey, man, how'd you feel about doing, you know, some fill-in work for me, like days that I can't make certain gigs or whatever, you know, I need a solid replacement to come in and such and such. So I ended up doing that, you know, for a few years with them. Yeah. And, you know, they kind of took a liking to me. And then as his schedule started to get to the point to where he couldn't really do any swagger shows like that because chairman of the board, they was all over the place. Yeah. So they kind of was like, all right, you know, we need you to kind of fill in a little more. Mm-hmm. But even then, though, like I had a moment where, like, I guess my schedule wouldn't allow for me to commit full time just because I was doing other stuff with party bands. Like I do a lot of party band stuff as well. So eventually, long story short, I ended up kind of locking in full time with them probably about 4 or 5 years ago. And that's kind of how it's been running.
So it's been on ever since, huh?
Yeah, it's been on ever since. Shout out DJ Lamb, the manager of Uptown Swagger or whatever.
Okay. Well, while you at it, go ahead and introduce the rest of the band. Some of the members, all the members in Uptown.
Members, and again, kind of the same situation where if for some reason somebody's not able to be there, we'll have fill-ins and stuff. But I'm gonna shout them out too. So on keys, we got John Walker. John plays with some of everybody. Dope keyboard player. We got
I've heard that name.
Yeah,
I've heard that name too.
John's everywhere.
Not the drink like I've heard
right.
Music. I've heard that name.
You got on lead guitar a gentleman by the name of Rod McCoy.
Okay.
He's also with chairman of the board.
Oh, okay.
On bass we have my man Alan.
Alan on
don't kill
bass.
Me. Yeah, and now Alan is also a comedian.
Oh yeah.
Well, online he's got a pretty nice online following.
Okay, double threat.
Yeah. So he's pretty good. And then on drums we got Red Dog, and on congas we have Lady Toya Hollingsworth, and then up in beside me on the front line we have the Mighty Isis, who's a female singer. Yeah, okay. She's cold. And then we have also Lamar Brace, who does work with us as well, whether he's either him playing the blocks or him coming up to the front line, doing some talking and doing some singing and stuff. So yeah, we're trying to spread the responsibility where needed.
There you go.
And then some of the fill-ins, shout Jay Mello, shout out Law Dweez,
know that name.
who also plays keys. So yeah, we try and keep
y'all it's really like a group of talented, seasoned vets.
Oh yeah,
working together and one band.
Yeah,
kind of like New Edition, like we were just talking about.
Yeah, there you go.
It's all separate.
Yeah, everybody got their thing going on
all together,
just locking in, and that's really what you want in a band. I mean, as far as just talent and vets. Right. I mean, you don't have to be a vet, but at the same time, you want to at least know what's going on. Yeah, to a degree.
Yeah,
and you know, not everybody is from DC. You know, so shout out DC for even starting this whole culture and lending it to other regions to be able to kind of carry the torch and stuff. So we just did something with Black Passion, who came down about a month ago. Oh wow! At the beginning of the go-go band from DC. So yeah.
And I know that go-go is special. Like,
oh yeah,
if you don't really know about it. Go online, listen to some go-go.
Oh yeah.
I was actually I was just in the convention at the Crime Survivors Convention at DC.
Oh yeah.
So of course, go-go jumped off.
Everybody was out there probably.
EU was out there wide open.
Sugar Bear. Shout Sugar Bear in EU, man. Yeah.
OG. Yeah, he was still getting it, man.
Yeah, Sugar Bear. He gonna keep it locked, man.
That's real big in DC area. Like that. That's the music.
Yes, sir.
And they pump it all day, all night.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
No problem.
Radio station, nothing but go-go. You know what I'm saying?
You're not going to go to a party or anything, an event, without some go-go playing.
Oh, yeah. Go-go going to play before probably anything else that you hear.
Yes, sir.
For real.
And I'd be surprised if you don't hear sardines.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
Pork and beans. Got to hear that.
For real.
That's still a classic for me today. You know, I was young when it came out. I play that like it just came out yesterday.
Oh yeah, because it still slaps, man, and it get the party going too, or get you going if you ain't at the party.
Absolutely,
you know what I mean.
It will. So let's talk about some of your projects that
Okay.
you have out and about right now.
Yeah, no problem.
'Cause I'm ready to get into it.
No doubt.
I want to do a snippet on the one that I was actually been playing since the weekend.
Oh, I appreciate that.
And when I heard it, I want you just to expel on it a little bit, because when I heard it, the track was good,
Mm-hmm.
the music was straight,
Uh-huh.
the levels were good. Yeah, I'm in the producer,
Oh,
so
yeah,
I be
right,
on
right.
everything.
Yeah.
But the voice was immaculate. It went with the track.
Yeah.
But for me, it was the grip of the feeling
Yeah.
and the word, the vibe, and the words that you were saying and how you were saying them. So, man, if you would take a moment and just express what was going on with you when you made Be Great.
Well, first off, like, this is this song I wrote during the pandemic. Like, we had plenty of time to sit, reflect, kind of just try and figure out what's going on with your purposes, and hopefully, you had some time to figure that out and just make sense of anything that was going on. Like, everybody had time to sit down and chill.
Yeah.
And doing that, I never forget, I was just sitting on the stoop, and I think the original track that I had made was just kind of, I tinker around. I'm by any stretch of the imagination, I'm not like the dopest producer out there, but I do know how to lay my ideas down and then get it to somebody that's gonna make magic of it. Right. Which production wise, that's what L.A. Williams, who is like a bassist / everything. Like, to be honest with you, he plays keys and all of that, but he's a crazy dope musician. Oh wow! Yeah, crazy dope.
I guess if I think about somebody that plays instruments and music, Prince always comes to mind.
Yeah,
he played multiple instruments and sang and produce.
Yeah, so the only thing I haven't seen him do was sing, but like, he can pretty much, he put together the whole track just off of the little snippet that I gave him, and brought it to life. That's brilliant. It was to the point to where, like, when we recorded it with just kind of a stem of a snippet of the idea, and then when I came back to him, I clicked on it. I don't even think he was ready to play it for me yet, but he had stepped out of the room for a second to go handle some business, and I seen it up on the computer, and I was like, all right, let me tap that, and I hit it. I was like, oh my goodness. Yeah. I was like, yeah, this one of the ones.
I love that. I love that.
But yeah, writing wise, it was just kind of, like I said, reflecting and thinking, like, we all were meant to do something with our lives, and whether we stick the landing or whether we miss it, yes, at least whatever you put in your energy towards, be great at what you're doing. Yeah. Whether that's, you decide, and God forbid, I'm not encouraging this at all, but even if you decide to be a stick-up kid or whatever, like, if it's something, not, like I said, I ain't promoting it, but whatever you put in your mind to, be the best at what it is that you're trying to do, and just be great. Right. And that's kind of the inspiration behind something. Right.
I had to get that in one time.
Man.
I couldn't resist. But be great at what you do.
Be great at what you do.
And you're saying that because, if you're going to do something, do it or don't do it at all. That's
do it with a purpose.
My dad, Reverend Melvin Lee Davis Jr.
Oh, nice.
My grandparents, Melvin Lee Davis Sr. and Hattie, rest in peace, love y'all. They always said the same thing to me. Either you going to do it all the way or don't do it at all. Mm-hmm. So I get exactly what you mean when you say be great. Like, if you're going to decide to do something positive, okay. If you're going to decide to do something negative, nobody can stop you. You've made a decision. That's what you're going to do.
Right.
But do it all the way or don't waste your time, because you want to put 100% into it to get 100% back.
Right.
Excuse me, 1,000% back, actually.
Yeah. And in writing it, like, that's kind of how, like, even coming in with the I guess poetry / rap, like, I just wanted to come in, like, setting the tone, like, it's that we on flow, see all go to the top of the world and beyond, by the be all don't ever lack sleep off hope, So it's just I wanted that to kind of resonate throughout the whole song, and just, like, I love writing when I don't have block, that is. I love writing and just kind of, I listen to more hip hop than I do R&B these days, and probably have for a while.
Yeah.
And in doing that, like I love the lyrical and the wordplay and the
Absolutely.
metaphors, similes, and all
Yeah.
of that of hip hop, which is why I always gravitate towards it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, not rap, but hip hop, like
Right.
something that's gonna make me
Right.
have to decipher bars, or let me run that back and see what he
Right. What did you say?
Yeah, right. So a lot of times when I write, I almost kind of be thinking along the lines of a rapper
Yeah.
when I write.
Sure enough, hip hop lyricist.
Yeah, there you go.
You know, and then like the cadence and everything it
Uh-huh.
goes right in with it too.
Yeah.
It's got to be right.
Yep.
You know, and that's the difference in rap and hip hop. Hip hop, you
Yeah.
can be on point.
Oh yeah.
Rap,
yeah.
you can pretty much
You can just do whatever
Yeah.
for the most
And
part.
that's where it's at
Because
today.
the beat is really what's saving most rappers
Yeah.
any day.
and
these
repeating
days.
the chorus a million times.
Yeah. Right.
Yep.
That's true.
But let's get away from that into something great.
Okay.
So we're gonna go ahead and bust a snippet of this "Be Great."
No doubt.
That's right, by my man Kyran of the what?
Uptown Swagger Band.
I told you I got him doing it.
Ever lack sleep off hope. Rather speak on once and leave all wants and be your most. And keep your goals in the rear view. Hear ye, you hear you. Just approach it with the clear view. I dare you. I live it, and I love it. So I live it, and I love it. I was born to be great, yeah, yeah. I was born to be great, yeah, yeah. Living life like overtime. Every day's a lesson, never know the time. Eating off the lesson, one can only try. Preaching to the less till they reach their eyes. Keeping me a weapon so you know it's mine. We can be forever, says the soul inside. Be the beam from heaven as you pour inside. No one else can be the greatest you alive. I was born to be great. I was born to be great, yeah, yeah. I was born to be the greatest at this life I live. I was born to be great, yeah, yeah. So I live it, and I love it. So I live it, and I love it. I was born to be great, yeah, yeah. I was born to be great, yeah, yeah.
That thing now. I don't care what you're going through.
Yeah.
What kind this is that music.
Right.
If you're going through something, I can put this on. Meant to be great.
Yeah, right.
I'm
There you go.
good. I'm back.
No doubt.
You can't get away from that, man.
Yeah.
That is it's inspiring.
And that was the goal behind trying just something inspirational, man, for the people.
Wow, I mean, jeez.
I really
can
appreciate
just
it.
continue playing that over and over. I literally did on the way here.
Uh-huh.
I played that thing over and over. It and like about 5 times straight on the way here. And I was just like, yo, that thing was just phenomenal. Let's talk about, you have another one that I was peeping. It's called
All That I Know.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna go ahead and get that pulled up. Go ahead
Okay.
and talk about that one. And the inspiration behind it. I know it's a story with this one.
Yeah, so All That I Know is kind of it's one of those things where how they say, you knew better. If you knew better, you do better. Well, some people know better and they still don't do better because
Right.
it's just like they either stuck in their ways or they just like they don't believe what they say. You don't believe that fire is hot until you get burnt.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of the story behind that. And then of course I use some life situations to kind of comically to a degree convey that.
Yeah.
So the first verse is like I said, I'm a preacher's kid, so I spent a lot of time in church growing up.
I peeped that.
But then I've also witnessed in a lot of situations in church where there are guys, that the devil's nectar is the woman.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and it's hard for them to turn the other cheek. It's hard for them to put that down.
Right.
So yeah, it's just one of those. And then, you know, second verse, you know, you got people that's selling drugs, or they want to sell drugs, want to be a D-boy because it's cool until they get hit, you know.
They get hit or they get locked up.
Right, exactly.
Ever.
Right.
Then all of a sudden, no, I won't do it no more.
Right.
And you know, especially when you got something that you're about to do, it's gonna make a difference. See, Lucy don't care.
Nah, Lucy. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Lucifer, for those who don't know what I'm talking about. We've been fighting a long time, so I got no names. But Lucy,
Lucy don't
he's
care.
gonna come at you when you're gonna make a difference.
Yeah.
It's gonna reach other people.
You're right about that, bro.
So as soon as you hitting whatever your weak point is, women,
Yeah.
men, food,
Oh, yeah.
drugs, whatever your weakness is, money, he's coming.
He coming hard too.
Coming hard.
Pause. But yeah, it was like when you said Lucy, that's that Kendrick.
That too.
Yeah.
I hadn't heard nobody else say it until Kendrick. I was like, dang, he been hearing my conversation.
Right.
Let me find out. So let's give him a snippet of this here too, man, because they
Okay.
definitely need to hear this. All right, y'all. I keep
All
saying
that
all
I know.
I keep wanting to say all I know. All that I know.
All that I know. All that I know. All that I know. All that I know. Yeah. I was sitting in the back of the church getting the word I had coming to me. He was talking temptations and how the flesh was making me weak. The way he put it, it was something inside me and I had to leave it there. That's when his sister came and stood beside me and I chose to keep it right here. One more week till it's all that I know. All that I know. Yeah. All that I know. All that I know. Well, there was the night of the dead living, and business was booming like an 808. Then came a new face.
That's what y'all would have thought, but no, it's magnificent. Like,
Thank you, brother.
And when I added that in, because it was like, you see that and you be like, oh man, I slipped. And then when you realize I slipped, and you say, all that I know, and I still slipped.
Yeah, right. Right. Yeah.
So,
No doubt.
man, I know you're getting great reviews, man. How you feel about all the love that you're receiving since you put this out?
I mean, it's welcome. You know, I appreciate it. That's kind of like obviously I don't put it out for the compliments and the everything that comes along with it. Mm-hmm. But you know, really, I just like we were talking beforehand. My main goal is I just want to be heard. Right. You know, and
make a difference.
Yeah,
in people's
just
lives.
make a difference in other people's lives, whether it's one or whether it's thousands or millions or however many. Yeah. You know, as long as somebody hear it and, you know, they were inspired by something I put out or, you know, then I'm fine with that. I mean, people showing me love and all of that. It's cool. Believe it or not, I'm kind of a shy guy. It's people that probably would say I'm not, you know, because at the same time, I've never met a stranger, but I am perfectly fine just kind of being off in the cut and you know, just chilling. So, you know, when it comes to, you know, the compliments and, you know, stuff like that, I'm appreciative of it for sure. But a lot of times I'll be like, you know, all right, yeah, thank you.
Well, while we're right there at it, let's just go into this last question.
Okay.
What would you say to somebody who wants to be in entertainment, especially music? What would be your words of encouragement to them?
First off, go for it. Like, you know, because remember, music is art and art is expression. So, basically, do it because you love it. do it. Have a reason behind why you're doing it.
Exactly.
And just keep pushing forward. Try and learn as much as you can regarding it. Just like any other craft, you want to learn what you are about to dive into, and then just say, go for it 100%, man. I encourage everybody.
Y'all heard it first from Mr. Kyran himself. Thank you, man.
Oh, probably, no doubt,
brother.
brother.
Pleasure having you on
Thank
the
you,
show,
man.
For real.
Thanks for having me, for real.
One time for the Uptown Swagger Band. I'm about to come check y'all out for real, man.
Yeah, man. We actually, really quick, shameless plug. We are going to be at Harold's on the 16th. Harold's in the University area. Harold's checking in. I think it's Chicken and Waffles at Harold's.
Okay, yeah, check them out. I know where you at.
Yeah.
But shoot, that'll be a 6-day late birthday present for me.
Yeah.
I'll be there.
Come out there, man. Rock out. It
Most
should be a
definitely
good time. I think Oshan is behind that. I'm trying to think of the name of Oshan's company. But nonetheless, he's
Chicken and Waffles.
Yeah, we're gonna be at Harold's, and he's promoting it, so it's gonna be definitely plenty of people there. It's gonna be fly fellas, sexy ladies, good music, and a good time.
Okay.
A good atmosphere.
Well, before we come to it, I always hate to come to an end, but all good things must come to an end.
It must come to an end.
Tell the people where they can reach you at, like your links or whatnot.
Yeah, man. Catch me on Instagram. I'm at KTSAE19. Facebook. My artist page is Kyran McShaw, Kyran, last name MCSHAW. Okay. If you want to follow me on my normal page, Duba McShaw, DOUBA. You can find me definitely on pretty much all music streaming platforms, whether it's Spotify and all of that. Just search KYRAN and it's there. Yeah, my music. Or just Google my name and it'll take you where you need to go. I'm Googleable these days.
Man, it's been a pleasure.
Hey, no doubt, man.
Thank you for coming, man.
Appreciate you, man.
And looking forward to definitely getting back up again. Because we're going to have to get up with the whole Uptown Swagger Band.
For real. Come through, man. Hey, that'll be love, man. Especially if y'all come out, make it out to one of the shows, man. Y'all can, do a sit down before the show and stuff with everybody.
Sure.
So, yeah, we're trying to set something like that up.
And me and Ant-Man definitely love to do that.
Yeah, just let me know.
We're going to get into that after we clock out.
Hey, no doubt.
So thank y'all for tuning in. It's been another wonderful episode. Looking forward to seeing you next time. But you will see Andrew Davis. And what? It's Bottom Line.